Hi. At last lecture, we have seen the Hermite curve. So we can construct the Hermite curve by using this information, start point, end point, and the tangent vector. By using start point, end point, and tangent vectors, we have construct the Hermite curve. Now we'll see another type of curve, that is the Bezier curve. So this was the equation for the Hermite curve. And next type of curve is the Bezier curve. So Bezier curve we can construct by using start point, end point, and instead of tangent vector we have to use the control points. By using control points we can construct the curve. The control point may be 1, 2, 3, 4. As we increase the control point we can control in most precisely the curve ka shape. For example, suppose I have to construct one Bezier curve. So Bezier curve we can construct by using the control point. If suppose start point is here, start point and end point. So start point is here, start point of the curve, and it is the end point of the curve. And to construct the curve, we need the control points. Control points may be 1, 2, 3. If control point is 0, then you will get straight line. 0 control point means we are not controlling the curve. That means it will get the straight line, simple line. If control point is 1, suppose the start point, it is the end point, and we have only one control point, then curve shape will be like this. If control point is 2, start point is here, end point is here, and we have two control point 1 and control point 2, then the shape of the curve will be like this. If suppose you have to construct a curve by using two control point, start point, end point, one control point is here and second control point is here. This is second control point. So the curve ka shape will be like this. So it is the control point. If suppose control point is not there, you will get straight line. This is two control point. Similarly, you can construct the curve by using three control point also. Suppose start point is here, end point is here, one control point is here, control point one control point is here, and one control point is here. Then we can construct the curve. The shape of curve will be like this. So curve ka shape we can change by using the control point ka position. So by using the information of start point, end point, and information of the control point, we can construct the curve. So it's one of the simplest form of the curve, and the order of the equation is depend upon the control points. If control point is 1, then order will be 2. So the order n of the equation is depend upon control point. So value of order will be equal to control point plus 1. If control point is 0, then 0 plus 1, the n will be 1. If control point is 1, n will be 2. If control point is 2, then n will be 3. The value of n, the order of the equation n, is depend upon number of control points. If number of control points plus 1. So Here we can write the equation for the Bezier curve. So it's one of the simplest form of the curve. So today we'll write the equation for the Bezier curve and then we will draw it on the graph paper. So curve type is the Bezier curve. So it can be constructed by using the information of start point, information of end point, and the control points. So the equation for the Bezier curve is the equation for the points on the Bezier curve. We can say PU is the points on the Bezier curve. So these are the points on the Bezier curve. Here we will construct Bezier curve by using one parameter U and which is varying from 0 to 1. The PU is the points on the curve which will be equal to the summation of the I equal to 1 to n. The value of n will be equal to number of control points plus 1. The P of I, C of n comma I, U of I, and 1 minus U of n minus I. So this is the equation to construct the Bezier curve. In that equation, the parameter U, which is varying from 0 to 1. Okay. So same equation, we have the four things are there in the equation. P is a point, and then the C, one constant. U is a parameter which is changing from 0 to 1, and 1 minus U, the parameter changing from 0 to 1. So we have to construct this equation depend upon number of control point. If suppose control points are 0, then we will get the equation of line, same line. But thing is how to calculate this constant. In last equation, we have calculated the constant by using the boundary conditions. So here the constant we can calculate by using formula or by using the Pascal triangle. By using Pascal triangle, we can calculate the constant term. For example, Pascal triangle कैसा होगा 1, 1, 1 or 1, 2, 1. This is a Pascal triangle. Or we can write 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, maybe 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. It is a Pascal triangle, and by using Pascal triangle, we can choose the constant number. So the simplest way to construct the Pascal triangle is first row is 11 raised to 0. The one of the simplest way to write or to construct the Pascal triangle. So first row will be 11 raised to 0. Second row will be 11 raised to 1. If you calculate on calculator 11 raised to 0, you will get 1. 11 raised to 1 is obviously 1, 11. And 11 raised to 2, 11 square is 121. And 11 cube is 1331. 11 raised to 4, 14641. Similarly, we can construct the Pascal triangle for 11 raised to 5, 11 raised to 6. On calculator, you can calculate this value. 11 raised to 5 is 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. And 11 raised to 6 is 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, and 1. So in this way, we can write the Pascal triangle. So which row we have to choose is depend upon the value of n. If n is 0, you have to choose first row. If value of n is 1, you have to choose second row. If value of n is 2, you have to choose third row. So n is number of control point plus 1. First, I have to identify the n order of the equation, and then by using n, you have to choose the constant. For example, I will write the equation for zero control point. Zero control point means we will get line. The first is control points are 0. The control point is 0. That means value of n will be equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. So we can write the equation P of u. First I is 0 to 1 have to vary. The value of n is 1. So submission is 0 to 1. The first is P0 constant 1 comma 0 first constant, and then u raised to 0, then 1 minus u raised to n की वैल्यू 1 है तो 1 minus I is 0 plus now value of I is 1. First time I have to put in this equation I is equal to 0, value of n तो 1 ही रहेगा, and then plus next time I have to put I की value 1, तो P of 1 C1 comma 1 and u raised to 1. Now value of I is 1, so 1 minus u raised to value of n is 1, I भी 1 है, 1 minus 1 0. So we can write P0 some constant number, u raised to 0 will be 1. You can write u raised to 0, 1 minus u raised to 1 plus P1 some constant, then u raised to 1, 1 minus u raised to 1 minus 1 is 0. So here you have to put two constant. The constant is depend upon value of n. Value of n is 1. So you have to choose this second row. The constant is 1 and 1. So here constant की value 1 होगी. Here constant value is 1. If you write this equation, it is a equation of line. U raised to 0 is 1, 1 minus u. So P0, 1 minus u plus P1 u, 1 minus u raised to 0 will be 1. So it is a equation of line. The P1u पहले ये लिखता हूँ प्लस P0 मल्टीप्लाई किया माइनस u इंटू P0. तो P0 plus from these two we can take common u, which is P1 minus P0. So it is a equation of line. If number of control point is 0, we will get the equation of line. Equation of line is Pu start point plus u into P1 minus P0. ये हमने first lecture में लिखा था कि equation of line. Now suppose the control point is 1. तो one control point के लिए have to write. तो we can write control point is 1, then value of n will be 1 plus 1 is 2. So equation is from 0 to 2. So 3 time you have to write. First time I is 0 plus next time I की value 1 then plus I की value 2. So I will write in some simplest form. First I will write P का टर्म पूरा. तो यहाँ पे इक्वेशन फिर से लिखता हूँ मैं. The equation P of u का इक्वेशन is I is from 0 to n. n की वैल्यू है 2. तो I is 0 to 2. Then some constant C n comma I, P of I, third parameter is u raised to I, fourth parameter is 1 minus u raised to n minus I. The value of n is 2. So here we can write equation for one control point. So this is the equation for the one control point. Okay. P of u. So we have four things 1, 2, 3, 4. So I is 0 to 2. So first time I have to put I is equal to 0. So first I will write C का term. C value of n is 2 comma 0 first constant, then plus next time the constant will be C 2 comma 1, then third time C 2 comma 2. So first time I is 0, then 1, then 2. Then second is P. So P of 0, here P of 1, here P of 2. Then third term is U. U raised to 0, I equal to 0. Next time U raised to 1, then U raised to 2. Then 1 minus U. 1 minus U raised to n minus I. N is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. So first time 2, 1 minus U raised to 1, and then 1 minus U raised to 0. So it is the equation for two control point. So constant we can write for value of n is 2. N is 2 is 1, 2, 1. So first time constant will be 1, P0, U0, 1 minus U square. Then next time constant value will be 2, P1, U1, 1 minus U raised to 1 plus next time constant value is 1, P2, U square, 1 minus U raised to 0. So this is the equation. By using this equation, we can calculate the point. In that equation, U is a parameter which is changing from 0 to 1. And P0, P1 and P2 are the points. Start point, control point and end point. If control point is 1 for this type of curve, only one control point is there, start point, end point and control point. Similarly, we can write the equation for two control points. So suppose control points are 2, then value of n will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. So value of n is 3. The same equation we can write here P of u. So first time I will take constant C 3 comma 0, then plus C 3 comma 1 plus C 3 comma 2, then plus C 3 comma 3. Okay. So first I have written this value of C constant, constant, constant and constant. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 constant. Value of the constant we can take from the Pascal triangle. Then second parameter is second term is P. So P of 0, then P of 1, then P of 2, then P of 3. Third term is U. U raised to 0, U raised to 1, U raised to 2 and then U raised to 3. Okay. Then 1 minus U. 1 minus U raised to 3, इसका रिवर्स जाएगा 1 minus U raised to 2, 1 minus U raised to 1 and 1 minus U raised to 0. तो we have 1 2 3 4 4 terms है तो first have to write all C लिख दिया and then P0 P1 P2 P3 then U raised to 0 U raised to 1 U raised to 2 U raised to 3 then 1 minus U रिवर्स में लिखना 3 1 minus 2 1 and 0 the power is 3 2 1 and 0 1 minus U के लिए and U के लिए power from 0 to 3 आएगा 0 1 2 and 3. So it is the equation for the two control points. The constant will be 1 2 3 4. Four constants are there. The constants depend upon value of n. Value of n is 3. 3 means 1 3 3 1 are the constant. 1 3 3 1. So here the first constant will be 1. This constant will be 1. This constant will be 3. This constant will be 3 and this constant will be 1. 1, 3, 3, 1 are the constant. Similarly, we can write the, for the three control point. So simplest way में I am writing for the three control points. That means value of n will be 3 plus 1. That is 4. Value of n is 4. So P of u, so C 4 comma 0 first constant plus C 4 comma 1 second constant plus c 4 comma 2 third constant plus c 4 comma 3 and plus c 4 comma 4. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 constants are there. And then next term is p. So p0, p1, p2, p3, p4. And third term is u raised to 0, u raised to 1, u raised to 2, u raised to 3, up to u raised to 4. 4 means value of n. So 1 minus u raised to 4, 1 minus u raised to 3, 1 minus u raised to 2, 1 minus u raised to 1, and 1 minus u raised to 0. This is the equation. And constant is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 constants are there for 4 के लिए. तो 4 के लिए we can choose from the Pascal triangle 11 raised to 4 is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So here 1, then 4, 6, 4 and 1. P0 is P0 is the start point. P0 is start point. P1 is control point number 1. Control point number 2 is a control point number 3 and it is an end point. For this case, for two control point, P0 is a start point. Always P0 will be the start point, and in between it is a control point 1, it is control point 2. At the end, we have the end point. Similarly, we can write for the 4 control point or 5 control points. The sequence should be like this only. You can't change the sequence. Sequence should be like this only. Start point, then all control point, and at the end, you have to take the end point. So sequence, if you have to write the sequence of the points, point का sequence P0, P1, P2, P3 up to Pn. These are the points. The first point is always the start point, or the between points. In between points are the control points, and last point Pn is the end point. Suppose we have 3 points P0, P1 and P2. So it will be start point, it will be control point 1, it will be end point. If you have 4 point P0, P1, P2, P3, it will be start point, it will be control point 1, control point 2, and it will be the end point. The sequence should be like this only, P0 to Pn. So P0 will be always start point and Pn will be the end point, and in betweens are the control points. We have to use this sequence only. Now we will solve one numerical question on this the Bezier curve पे. So this is a simple equation, and by using this equation we can calculate the points and just have to plot the points on the graph paper. So I have written the points in PK form में. Same points का equation you can write in the term of x and y. For example, it's given in this slide. So it is the equation for the uh, Bezier curve, to plot the Bezier curve का points for two control points. Okay, so P0, P1, P2 and P3 up to 3 have to take, because the two control points are there, then value of n will be 3. Up to 3 you have to write. The same equation we can write in term of x and y. So pu के instead of pu you can write xu. P0 means x0, then P1 is x1, P2 is x2, P3 is x3. So similarly we can write for y के लिए. So this is the equation to calculate points on curve for different control points. So this equation is for two control point के लिए. The order is up to 3 तक आया. Similarly, you can write for 3 control point or 4 control point. Depend upon the question ka weightage, it will be asked for the single control point or two control point or three control point. If suppose question is for 5 marks only, it will be asked for the only one control point. Start point will be given, end point will be given, and only one control point will be given. And you have to solve a simple equation and then you have to plot it on the graph paper. If it's asked for the 5 to 6 marks, if it's asked for 5 to 6 marks, only one control point will be there. Okay, start point, one point, and one control point is there. If it is asked for the 10 marks, if it asks for the 10 marks, the control point, minimum control point will be two only. Two or three, it can exceed. So suppose the question, you have to plot a Bezier curve having endpoints P0 is 1 comma 3 and P3 is 7 comma 2. The other control points are P1 and P2. So two control points are given and start point and end point is given. We have the 4 points. Start point, control point 1, control point 2 and end point. So P0 is the start point, P1 is control point 1, P2 is control point 2, P3 is control point 3. If, if it's not given in this sequence, you have to arrange the points by this sequence only. Okay. The naming in question is different, maybe different, but you're supposed to arrange all the points by this sequence only, P02 and Pn tak. Okay, this is a question, and you're supposed to draw this curve on graph paper. Okay, the question was start point is given, P0 is given, the P0 is given 1 comma 3. That question, the P0 is given, which is the start point is 1 comma 3. It means the x0 is 1 and y0 is 3. The next point is given P1, first control point. His first control point is 5 comma 6. 5 comma 6. It means x1 is 5 and y1 is 6. And then second control point P2 is given 6 comma 0. 6 comma 0. It means x2 is 6 and y2 is 0. And then the endpoint is given, that is P3. P3 is given 7 comma 2. X3 is 7 and y3 is 2. So it is a start point of the curve. It is the end point. Last point should be end point of the curve. In between points are the control points. Control point 1, control point 2. So before calculating in between points on curve, first I will plot all 4 points on the graph paper. Start point, end point and the control points. Suppose it's x-axis and y-axis and 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay. So first I will plot start point. The start point is given P0 is 1 comma 3. It is a 1 comma 3. It will be here. It is P0 and end point P3 is 7 comma 2. 7 comma 2. It will be here. It is P3 and then I will draw control points. The first control point P1 is given 5 comma 6. 5 comma 6, it will be here. It is control point 1, P1. And then P2 is 6 comma 0. 6 comma, P2 is 6 comma 0. Second control point is here. It is P2. Is a point P2. These are start point, end point, and the control points are there. You can draw the hidden line here also by joining P0, P1, P1, P2, and P2, P3. We'll join later. First, now we will calculate the points on curve. So first I will write the equation of the curve. So here we have two control points. So control points is 2. So value of n will be 2 plus 1. So equation Pu will be equal to summation I 0 to 3. Value of n is 3. So here constant C n comma I multiply by P of I u raised to I and 1 minus u raised to n minus I. So n is 3, so we can write equation P of u will be equal to constant C 3 comma 0, first constant, plus C 3 comma 1 plus C 3 comma 2 plus C 3 comma 3. Then P0, P1, P2, P3. Then u raised to 0, u raised to 1, u raised to 2, u raised to 3. Then 1 minus u raised to 3, 1 minus u raised to 2, 1 minus u raised to 2, 1, and then 1 minus u raised to 0. So it is the equation, the same equation we can write in term of x and y. So x of u will be equal to, first we will calculate the constant. So value of n is 3, that means 11 raised to 3 have to calculate. So 11 raised to 3 is 1331. 1331. So this constant will be 1, this constant will be 3, this constant will be 3, this constant will be 1. So we can write in term of x, constant is 1 multiplied by x0 u raised to 0 1 minus u cube plus constant is 3 multiplied by x1 u raised to 1 1 minus u square plus here constant is 3 x2 u square 1 minus u raised to 1 plus constant is 1 x3 u cube 1 minus u raised to 0. 1 minus u raised to 0 will be 1. Similarly, we can write the equation for y. 1 y0 u raised to 0 will be 1. 1 minus u cube plus 3 y1 u raised to 1. 1 minus u square plus 3 y2 u square 1 minus u raised to 1 plus constant 1 y3 u cube 1 minus u raised to 0. So 1 minus u raised to 0 will be 1. So we have the numbers x1, x1, x0 is 1. So x0 will be 1. So u raised to 0 will be 1. And then x1 is 5. U raised to 1 will be u. Then x2 will be 6. Then x3 is 7. 1 minus u raised to 0 is 1. So y0 is 3. Y0 is 3. U raised to 0 will be 1. Y1 is 6. Y2 y2 is 0 and y3 is 2 and u raised to 0 will be 1. So again I can write the equation in simplest form x u 1 1 1, so it will be 1 minus u cube plus 3 into 5 into u 1 minus u square plus 3 into 6 into u square into 1 minus u plus 7 u cube 1 7 u cube only. 1 minus u raised to 0 will be 1. So equation of y will be y of u will be equal to 3 into 1 is 3. 3 1 minus u cube plus 3 into 6. 3 into 6 multiply by u 1 minus u bracket square plus 3 into 0 will be 0 plus 2 u cube. So is equation number 1 is equation number 2. In these two equation you have to change the parameter u is 0 to 1 and you have to calculate the values. So construct one table and calculate this value. Okay. So first column is u. So first time value will be 0, then 1, 0 0.1, then 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, the 0 0.7, 0 0.8, 0 0.9 and 1. These are the values of u which is varying from 0 to 1, and then you have to calculate xu and yu. By using these two equations, you have to calculate xu and yu. First time you have to put u is equal to 0. 1 minus 0 will be 1. 1 cube will be 1 plus 3 into 5, 15 plus multiply by 0. Then this will be 0. So you will get one answer only. U of 1 will be 1. U of 0 is 1. And here also you have to put value of u is 0. So 1 minus 0 is 0 means 3 multiply plus this is 0 plus 0 plus 0. So you will get 3 only. The first point is 3, 1 and 3. And then then you have to put value of u is 0 0.1. So you will get 2.1 and 3.6. Then same equation you have to put u is equal to 0 0.2. So you will get 3.1, 3.9. Then 0.3 के लिए 0.3 is 3.9 and 3.7. 3.9, 3.7. 0.4 for 0.4, 4.6 and 3.4. 4.6, 3.4. And for 0.5, 5.1, 2.9. 5.1, 2.9. For 0.6, 5.6, 2.4, 5.6, 2.4, at 0.7, 6 and 1.9. At 0.8, the points are 6.4 and 1.6. At 0.9, 6.7 and 1.6. At point 1, it will 7 comma 2. If while f u is 1, so you will get the endpoint. Endpoint is 7 comma 2. These are the points, and you can plot this point on the graph paper. So here I can plot the points. The P0 and P3 already plotted, and the in between points is supposed to plot. So 2.1 and 3.6, 2.1 and 3.6, it will be here. Then 3, 3.1 and 3.9, 3.1 and 3.9 point will be here. Then next point is 3.9 and 3.7. Next point will be here. Then 4.5, 4.6 and 3.4. 4.6 and 3.4. 4.6, 3.4. 5.1, 2.9. 5.1 and 2.9 will be here. Then 5.6, 2.4. 5.6 and 2.4 will be here. And then 6 and 1.9. 6 and 1.9 will be here. Then 6.4, 1.6. 6.4 and 1.6. Then 6.7, 1.6. 6.7 and 1.6. Then 7 comma 2. So these are the points you're supposed to join this point. Just join all this point. So it will get the Bezier curve. So it is the shape of the Bezier curve. You can draw the hidden line at here. Okay, this is a Bezier curve for the two control point. Is a control point 1. It is a control point number 2. is a start point and is an end point, and in between points we have calculated by using the Bezier curve equation, and is the simplest form of the curve, and it will be asked for the 10 marks. So, okay, so here we'll conclude the first chapter, the geometric modeling, 2D geometric modeling. Okay, only one part is remaining, that is the difference between the parametric form and non-parametric form. So only one part was remaining, that is the difference between parametric and non-parametric. We already discussed the non-parametric method. In non-parametric method, we have already we had used the one. Sorry, we have discussed the parametric method. In that case, we have used one parameter to construct the geometry. Now we'll see what do you mean by the non-parametric representation of the curve. And we have constructed the equation for the line, circle, and ellipse, and Bezier curve. And so in parametric method, we have used one parameter to calculate the equation and the points on the curve. So now we'll discuss what do you mean by the non-parametric method. So in parametric method, we have write the equation of the line is uh, P of u is equal to start point P0 plus u into end point P1 minus P0. And we have changed the parameter u from 0 to 1. If suppose I have taken the parameter ka incremented value is 0.1, the incremented value is 0.1, then what will happen? We will get the 10 points from start point to end point. We will get the 10 points only. So by using 10 points, we can construct the line. So if suppose I am using the paramet parametric method, we will get first point is here, second point is here, third is here, fourth is here, fifth, sixth, seventh point, eighth point, and 10th point. To construct a line, I will get the 10 point only because the incremented value is 0.1. So there is a gap between the two adjacent points. So to decrease the gap, I supposed to decrease the incremented value. If I am taking 0.01, that means instead of 10, I will get 100 points. So in between the two adjacent point, we will get 10 more points. So in this way, we can fill the gap. To decrease the gap, I supposed to decrease the parameter key value. To increase the gap, I have to increase the parameter value. So the incremented values depend upon the length of line. If length of line is too large, I suppose to take the very low incremented value. If length of line is small, then I can take the less incremented value. If suppose I fix the incremented value, what will happen? Okay, the large length will be constructed very fine, and the small length will be constructed very thick line. The crowded points will be there, so we will get a thick line if I fix the parametric value. And fix the parametric value for the large length and small length. For large length, I will get the fine line, and for small length, I get the crowded points. So thousands points I am getting. So for this also I getting 1000 points. If suppose parameter value is 0.001, I fix the parameter value is 0.001 for all types of line. What will happen? I will get 1000 points for the large line. In small line also I will get 1000 points. So the small line will be the thick line and the large line will be the fine line. If I zoom it, what will happen? The distance between two adjacent point will increase. So there will be gap if I zoom in or zoom out the object. Similarly, if suppose I am drawing the circle, so here the parameter u is varying from 0 to 360. If suppose I am taking the incremented value is 1 degree, so I will get 360 point only. If I am taking delta u is 10 degree, then I will get 36 points only. 36 points only. So on the circle के circumference पे I will get 36 points only. By using 36 points, I supposed to construct the circle, whether the size of circle is too large or too small. So it is a basic problem while we are using the parametric equation to develop the geometry. But in non-parametric method, what will happen? Okay, first, suppose I want to draw the line. Suppose I want to draw the line. What it will do? First, it will draw the start point of the line. Start point of the line. And then at the start pixel, it has 8 different pixels are there. It is a north pixel, it is a south pixel, it is a east pixel, it is a west pixel, it is southeast pixel, it is a sorry, it is northeast pixel. So this pixel is a northeast pixel, and this pixel is northwest pixel. It is a southwest pixel, is a southeast pixel. So we have these 8 different pixels surrounded by the start point of the line. So what will happen in the non-parametric method, by using some algorithm, it will choose any pixel, any one pixel surrounded by this main start pixel, which is nearest to the line. Suppose line is passing, line is like this. So it will choose the northeast pixel. From these 8 adjacent pixel, it will choose northeast pixel. Now the current pixel is this, and this pixel also has the 8 different pixel adjacent to it. North, east, north, south, east, west, north, east, northwest, southwest, southeast. And then again it will choose one pixel which is coming at the line, and it will choose that pixel and color it with the black color. So in this way it will construct the line. So it is choosing the adjacent pixel only. So there is no chance of gap in between two adjacent pixels. So it will choose pixels, and by using that adjacent pixel, it will construct the line. Similar way, if suppose I want to draw the circle, so first I am starting circle from here. So first it will color this pixel with a black color. Okay, so this pixel become black. So adjacent to this pixel, it has 8 different pixels. North wala pixel, south, east, west, southwest, southeast, north, northeast, and northwest. So 8 different pixels are there. It will choose the pixel which is which come at the circumference of the circle. So here I am getting this pixel, north pixel. So it will make the north pixel with the black color. तो नॉर्थ के सराउंडिंग में वी हैव 8 different pixels, and the north west pixel is coming on the circumference of circle. So what will happen? It will make is black. And then at the current pixel के north में I am getting the pixel which is on the circumference of the circle. So I will make it black. And then इसके north west pixel is the pixel on that pixel the circumference of the circle is line. So in this way it will construct a circle. Whether size is small or large, it will take only adjacent pixels only. So what will happen? There is no chance of the any gap as such in between two adjacent pixels of the curve. But if you consider the parametric method, there will be gap. Is depend upon the gap is depend upon the incremented value you have taken. So this is a basic difference between the parametric and non-parametric method. In non-parametric method, it will choose adjacent pixel surrounded by it, which is the nearest pixel on the circumference of the curve. Curve may be line, circle, ellipse, or parabola. Any curve will be there. So it will choose the the surrounded pixel, any one pixel which is surrounded by it, and then it construct the geometry in non-parametric form. So here we are not using any parameter as such. So the gap between two adjacent point will be 0. So if you zoom in or zoom out, the shape will be like this only. It will not find any gap as such. If I construct the geometry by using the parametric method, if you zoom in or zoom out, there will be the gap between two adjacent pixels. So this is a basic difference between these two approaches to draw the geometry. Okay. From next lecture, we start the next part, that is clipping, or you can say trim the object.